them all in. You got to find a way. You got to really find a way. I was fortunate to go to the University of Georgia, and they had established a winning tradition. And each step I went, I just wanted to fit. I wanted to fit into that. I didn't want to be the person to bring it down. I didn't want to be a person to not add to that already established tradition. And it was the same. So when I left the University of Georgia, for the period of time I was there, we were like 44 1 and 1. Won a national championship, went to Sugar Bowl 3 times in a row, and which was our championship, SEC championship game. And we wind up going to the Cotton Bowl my senior year. I was voted the best offensive lineman in the conference. Uh, but and that wasn't just because of me; it was because of my teammates. And the one thing that we did is that we pushed each other, and we weren't afraid to talk to each other. We weren't afraid to kind of challenge each other. And I think some of that gets a little bit lost now. Is that everybody say I'm my own man, I handle my own business. You ever heard that before? And most of the time, the people that saying that ain't handling their business. you know. And what y'all need to find out, and what you need to find is a way to get. Now, you're never probably going to get 100%, but you have to approach that 75, 80, 90% of people doing the right thing to get things going in the right direction. You know, because then the other just fall in. You know, because they either gonna get left behind or they're gonna say, oh, I don't want to be the one standing out and being obvious not doing it. Right now, I'm just gonna blend. But you got to find a way to reach what is, hey, let's find out, let's call, let's at least make the attempt to call the guys and say, hey, look, man, we were trying to do something over here, and we really want you to be a part of it. And you're gonna find out one or two things. You're gonna find out either they're with you, they got your back, or they just want to hang on. And I see a lot of familiar faces in here, though. One thing, I've seen some faces in here. I think that every time I've been here, you've been here, and that's the core. That's the core that y'all have, and that's the core that y'all have to start really relying on. But then you got to take that next level. You got to go beyond that and really be the leaders that you need to be. You got to be the leaders, whether it's doing the things. This is an exercise in completion. That's all. It's just a willingness to get everybody together and try to complete something. And the more you can do that on something like this, which is not the easiest thing, the more you're going to be able to get together out there on the field and come together and do the big thing. But you can't expect to do the big things until you can do the small things. And I know that's like me in my life. I'm trying to redo my whole financial way, my whole view of looking at my finances from a godly perspective, and I'm having to go back and do some hard groundwork. And it's tedious, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's got to be built in order to build it in the right way. So what I want to just continue to challenge each and every one of you is to don't take the little things that you think that don't apply to what you're trying to achieve overall granted because it will have some application. It will have some application as you proceed down this road. It will have some application as you continue to go beyond this school. Because what is asked of you here is going to be asked of you in life. Because you need that roadmap. That you remember we talked about that roadmap. And you remember when the last time I was here, we had the speaker, and he asked somebody to take the steps. And that's when he asked you to write down, Will ask you to write down those steps, those personal goals, and how you're gonna ascertain them, and what you're gonna do, who's gonna be in your corner, who you're gonna get to support you. Don't forget those things. Don't forget those things. Continue to hold on to those things. Continue to look back at it. Continue to take it serious. Continue to take every aspect of what you're going. This whole process. This whole process that you're going through is going to be a memorable process if you can achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And I know you can. I know you have the talent. I know you have the attitude. It's just a matter of, do you have the will? And do you have enough will to go out and grab the other people that you need to help you and at least find out where they are? Because it's good to know who's on your side. You know, it's good to know who's in the foxhole with you. Because when the bullet starts flying and it starts getting tough, you'll know who has your back. And I know everybody heard of Muhammad Ali, you know. And one of the things, you know, just like Vince was talking about, where is it won at? He said the fight, whether I win or lose in the ring, that's not where it's won and lost at. It's won and lost on the road. And you know what the road is for a fighter? That's where all the hard work is done. All that running, all that building up that endurance. That's where it's won or lost at. Even before they step in the ring, if they hadn't did the road work, it's already lost. So you have enough people, but you need some more, and you're starting to understand what it is to do the road work. You're starting to understand how to work and be efficient. You know, Patrick was over there showing you some things. Don't let that go to waste. Don't let that go to waste. Because I'm excited because I want to see this. I want to see this journey. I want to see this to the end. I want to be there